大家好，欢迎收看《活在5点》，我是主持人于彤。上一次啊，我们鲍博士来到了我们的直播间，跟我们探讨了一下关于天才班的问题哈，收到了非常热烈的这个反响。很多家长呢，对于天才班还是有很多的问题。那我们今天呢，又请到了我们的注册心理学家 Mr. Glenn Webster 和鲍博士一起来到我们的直播间，和大家继续探讨一下这个天才班方面的问题哈。Hi, just say hi.
Hi, 你好。
So I just have a question before we start. Have you been to China?
Absolutely, yes.
How many times?
Only to China, main China, once. Beijing, Shanghai, Xi'an, and some other places for about 10 days. And Hong Kong twice for a few days each time.
So which city you like the most?
Oh, that's really difficult to say. Each one is so interesting, it's hard to say one is better than the other. I can only say all of it. All of them.
So you like China?
Yeah, absolutely, yes, very much.
I think you like the food.
Yes, and I would say that I like the food in the south, the food in the north, the food in the east, and the food in the west.
So if you like spicy food, you can try Sichuan food. It's very famous.
Yes, and I can do that here in Toronto.
Yeah. So you are lucky.
Yes, I am.
So let's just. I have a question about the gifted programs. Some schools in Ontario offer gifted programs. Can you just briefly introduce a few of them for us?
Well, the important thing to know is that not all schools offer the program, but school boards, school systems, they offer the program. And so in a family of schools, say 10 schools, students might go from those schools to one school which offers the program. So the students would be bused, and the programs would be, that's 1 day a week, and the alternative is a few school boards have congregated programs which is gifted all day long, 5 days a week. The important thing to note is the programs are selective, and there's only a small number of students totally. Some private schools also operate a sort of gifted program.
所以同样的问题我也问一下鲍博士哈，就是说有一些学校已经提供这个天才班给我们，您能给我们简单介绍一下有哪些学校提供这个天才班吗？
所以刚才提到啊，就是关于天才班，它不是每个学校都有，但是每个教育局它都会有天才班的这个 program。不同的学校他们的设置可能是有所区别，比如说有的学校呢，它是可能5天，每一天都是在天才班里面上课，但是有的学校呢，它可能是因为经费啊，因为人员的限制，可能5天里面可能就1天或者是2天单独上课，其他的时间就跟普通班的学生一起上课，所以有一些区别。具体的学校呢，就我相信大家可以到各自所在的那个教育局的官方网站去查询。
所以官方网站上会有我们教育局里面哪一些学校是提供这个天才班的，是不是？
对。
除了公校以外，私校会有吗？
除了公校以外，当然私校里面他也会欢迎天才班的学生，所以有些学生他做这些测试呢，其实也是为了能够进入某些私校，特别是顶尖的私校哈。但是从天才班来说，它是公校教育局下面设立的一个项目啊，就是为了跟私校相对抗、相对权衡的。让这些学生在免费的这个体制下面也能够得到好的教育，所以竞争非常激烈。
所以说就是说这些顶尖的孩子哈，进入到这个天才班之后，他是不需要额外付款的。
对，不付费，但是得到的是更特别的一些教育。
So what are special about the gifted programs compared to the normal classes?
The most significant thing about the program is enrichment. As well as the normal subjects in schools, language, science, mathematics, the gifted programs try to introduce topics that might not be covered in regular school curriculum, such as photography, filmmaking, television. And students find that interesting. So it captures the students' interest, motivation, and expands them. We don't want students being bored. We want to make them working to the best of their abilities at all times.
OK， 所以我们也问一下这个鲍博士哈，您能跟我们说一下这个天才班跟我们普通班的这个区别在哪里吗？对于孩子来说，这个教育方面会不会比普通班接受更好一些？
是这样的啊，就是天才班，当然不同的学校稍微有些区别，但是总的来说哈，不同的这个 program 都是针对孩子他的一个智力，我们说比较高的这个智力，所以能够去施展他们的才华。同时呢，对于这些 program 来说，他要让孩子觉得有趣。比如说学校里面他会设置一些电影啊、电视啊，包括说一些专门的一些研究的一些项目，能够保持他们的兴趣，激发他们的学习的动机，激发他们的动力，能够施展他们的才华。
So what kind of students are suitable for these programs? Like how to choose them?
The programs, as I said, are selective, and basically the students must be in the top 1 or 2% of the population in terms of intelligence.
So I have a question, like what kinds of tests you give them?
Primarily, we give an intelligence test, which is a requirement for all private assessments. The school board usually begins with a group-administered tests screening in a classroom. And they're good, but they're not as accurate as individual administered tests. Students who pass a certain level, the school board then gives an individual test, but they give the short version, usually. We give the long version only. And we account for students being nervous, not well that day. The school board has to work at a particular pace, and we have more the luxury of being individual appointments. So while the school boards are very professional and do a good job, I think we do a better one.
Yeah. 所以就是鲍博士，您也来给大家就是说翻译一下哈，我们这个Glenn 博士的这个话，就是说有哪一些孩子特别适合这个天才班呢？是怎样去选拔出来的呢？
所以这个天才班哈，顾名思义哈，就是针对在智力上顶尖的这些孩子设计的。这个顶尖，所谓的顶尖，就是说从一般的人群当中，前1%到2%哈，就是要通过测试。刚才格林也说，在智力上面做一个针对性的1对1的这种测试。当然，从筛选来说，一般的学校他会先做一个团体的，就是所有的孩子像考试一样的，然后考试，比如说通过某一个分数之后，然后再做1对1的这种测试。对我们来说，我们就是做1对1的这种完整的智力的评估。
这就是您跟学校的这个区别哈。
学校当然他们做的是比较简洁的，比较短的。对我们来说，我们最重要的是全面的评估这个孩子他的潜力哈，他的智力，而且是在可控的，在孩子准备充分的情况下来做的。
So for the test, only focus on his IQ or the mental?
No, for the most part, the tests focus only on IQ. There's strength in that. There's also some weakness. I should say the York school board, they also require an academic, mathematics, reading, spelling, as part of the testing. But that's the only board that requires that. Although all boards, when they take the students in, the expectation is that the students should be doing well in school academically and have good reports.
Sure.
So what's the significant benefits to the gifted program students?
Students have an opportunity to expand their horizons.
And they can meet same level.
Yes, and to interact with their peers who are usually very bright, gifted, intelligent and creative people.
Do they have a special teacher or to teaching them?
The teachers who take the gifted programs,
they need extra training, right?
Usually, usually all teachers take specified training for their areas of expertise. Let me say the teachers do a very good job.
Yeah.
And I'm very supportive of teachers. I was a teacher,
right?
yeah, for several years in Canada,
How many
Jamaica,
years?
England. Only a total of 4 years, but I did some summer school as well. So I'm greatly supportive of teachers and parents.
Yeah.
Not just psychologists, parents, teachers, and I hope we do something useful as well.
所以您也跟我们观众朋友们大概讲一讲哈，就是这个天才班对孩子来说最大的好处在哪里？
最大的好处就是他们的才华能够得到充分的施展。
是的，他们的老师的教学方式也是特别的吗？
当然，不同的老师会有所不同。总的来说，这些老师他们都接受过一些专门的一些培训哈，他们都会有一些方法，知道怎么样去跟这些特别聪明的孩子进行教育，把他们的兴趣、把他们的潜力充分的激发出来。
所以我们做了这么多以后哈，观众朋友们应该是对于天才班有了一个更加深入的了解。那如果您有什么问题，关于天才班也好，关于心理方面的问题也好，可以联系我们屏幕上鲍博士的这个联系方式。也非常感谢我们2位注册心理学家的到来，感谢朋友们的收看，我们明天同一时间不见不散，再会。
再见。